We're here with the president of Liberland, Mr. Jedlicka, and he has some very interesting things to share with us about education because the compulsory school system is not allowed in your country. So if you could share with the audience here, what is your philosophy in Liberland and some of the philosophies and ideas that you'd like to tell to the audience, please.
When we started Liberland, we really believed that there should be no obligatory education, and we have all gone through the obligatory education, a place where people go to school. They're going there just like to small prisons for kids, and the result is very poor usually. And I can tell you that in the United States it's not better. In Czech Republic it might be actually a little bit worse. People don't know countries like Liechtenstein, or they don't know where Monaco is, and somebody now knows where Liberland is, which is between Croatia and Serbia. And I hope some of the listeners, or I guess that the listening audience is much higher, more educated than regular Americans, but some of the Americans also know where Serbia and Croatia is. So we are located between those two countries, and we really believe that there should be no state education, that the private institutions are able to do much better than that. And it's much better when people don't have to pay in their taxes education of somebody else. It's especially crazy when you realize that, for example, people, when they go to regular job, they go and pay. They don't have a higher education, they don't have a university, but they pay from their own taxes university studies in Czech Republic, or education to people that are studying at universities for 8, 10, 12 years without any result. And of course in Czech Republic it's very costly for the state budget. And I really believe that the private educational system can do much better, and that kids would be much more incentivized to learn something if they do not go to these old-fashioned institutions.
Great. And where did you get the philosophy for that, to not have the obligatory school system by the state? Do you have some background or personal experience which led you to do that? Because you are the founder of this country, so you're setting the stage and the future. Where did you get your philosophy for this kind of open source learning?
Well, we really believe that state shouldn't do anything else apart of diplomacy, security and justice. That all these things are important for the recognition of the state by other states, but all the rest can be very easily taken care of by private sector, and that it will deliver much better results. And the funny thing is I think that we can have the best education system in the world through letting people organize it without subsidizing it by government, without all the rigid, very bad regulations that usually come with the state system. And I truly believe that most of the time I spent in school was just wasted. It was years of wasted time sitting, learning something that I didn't want to learn, or learning something that had no use in the future.
Very nice. And for people who are interested in learning about Liberland or potentially moving to Liberland, put in an application, what is the process that you can direct them to learn more and potentially become a resident in this new exciting country?
Anybody can apply for citizenship of Liberland, and in the future we think it will be fully recognized country. It will take probably another 3-4 years, and we truly believe that it's a great opportunity for all like-minded people to come together to form a sample of how a society based on freedom could function. So we just go to liberland.org, you apply for the citizenship, and you find also, it's good when you find a way to help us move forward, either with your connections or with your business or whatever you have to offer.
Excellent. And is there anything else you'd like to share with parents out there who may have their kids in the current state school system and they see there's a problem, but they're a little bit uncertain and maybe fearful to pull their kids out and do something different like homeschooling or some private schooling? Any advice that you have for parents out there who have some kind of uncertainty?
I think it's great to really look for the websites and for the people that are moving forward in this topic in your own area, to form your own schools, to discuss it and really get the kids out of the system. I feel it as very important, and I also see that how many kids' lives, and creativity is destroyed by today's system. And so it's not like you can waste time leaving your kid in the school. It's there. It's very urgent that you find a way how not to kill your kid's soul by staying in that kind of institution.
Awesome. Well, we thank you so much for your time. We look forward to seeing the growth of Liberland, and we'll stay in touch with your updates in the news.
Great. I'm looking forward also to see you in Liberland next time.
The world is flat. I hear this term being used a lot lately. What exactly does it mean?
Well, it means that this is a time in history where literally everyone is on the same playing field for business and professional success. The economy is moving so quickly right now, the opportunities are endless.
Sounds interesting. Tell me about that.
Okay. Practically everything in the world has changed. The internet has literally created one big connected world.
That is so true. Technology has come a long way. Even my phone in my pocket is like a computer. My kids love it and are always playing with it.
I think it's something we should try to embrace.
Yeah, but these kind of changes make me really worried about my kids' futures. Aren't you a little bit worried about that?
Honestly, I used to be, but I realize it's about empowering our children, and the options are great. Have you ever heard of unschooling?
Unschooling? No, I don't think I've heard about that.
It's something you should really check out, or maybe even private school.
Where do you learn about this stuff?
I learned about this at the Education Options Expo. It's a really fun, great event where we as parents can learn about the options for our children's educational success.
Sounds great. When and where is this expo?
Saturday, March 25th in San Jose. Doors open at 9 a.m. Come discover the exciting possibilities for your child's education in 2017 and beyond. The Education Options Expo is just a place to find answers to your questions. Are you curious about homeschooling? Would you like to learn about apprenticeships? How about self-directed learning? Is your child interested in rap or other kinds of music? Does your child want to become a leader and create safer neighborhoods? How can students become independent journalists? What is Acton Academy? What is a holistic school? How do you transition from public schooling into homeschooling? These topics and many more will be discussed on March 25th in San Jose. Get your early bird tickets and save now. Plus, there's free parking and free childcare with every ticket. Reserve your seat now and come discover the future of education today.
Hey, I just registered for the expo. Super excited. Yeah, I'll see you there.